What is going on, guys? It's William Clementi here. I'm super excited to show you the transformation on this house. We took it from something that didn't look so good to this. We're in the NODA area of Charlotte. If you like real estate, if you like home transformations, follow along on this. Like, comment, and subscribe. I've got like a ton of more homes coming. So we've got tons of transformations coming this way. So if you like real estate, if you like Charlotte, follow along. I'm going to show you guys how we took something that wasn't so good to this, and follow along on our journey. It's going to be about a 4 to 5 part series, so check it out. Well, I just bought this house. I closed on it, and we are getting it fixed up, and we're going to make it perfect. So this is the house that we've got. We're actually like 3 doors down this way on this street from our Airbnb in NODA, but that's a family house, and then this is actually just purely my house. So, man, what a pain in the butt, seriously, to get financing completed for this thing. The mortgage company wanted like 100 different things, 100 different pieces of paper, 100 different statements. I mean, it was like they put me through the complete ringer. And right now we've got some people working inside. We've already done a couple things. I'm trying to get this right in the beginning of the process, but I'm on a time constraint because we're trying to get this place completely finished before my first mortgage payment starts. So what we've already done, you can kind of see behind me, there were a bunch of shrubs, these ugly looking shrubs back, in the front, right in front of that lattice, which we're also going to be taking down, by the way. We took down the shrubs in front. We trimmed up this tree, this magnolia tree that's right here. We trimmed it up, the back of it, because there was some overhang onto this roof right here. And if we go to the backyard, come around with me. See, as you can see, we got rid of all the bushes in front, cleared up some space. Look, they did there was a big ugly stump right here that was completely making the backyard worthless. And the tree people also cut this branch right here, and they cut another really big branch up top, that little nook right there. I'm thinking of putting like a sauna back here, somewhere back here, with some sort of like special landscaping. Got this entrance right here, and we can actually go in from the side. This is the back entrance, which we'll go through right now, but we'll walk through it. Let me flip this camera around so we can see what's going on. All right, so it's actually hardwood floors, but we want to cover everything up because we're going to be doing some work in here. And we're working right now. I kind of like this fixture, but I kind of don't because I keep hitting my head on it. And this is the kitchen. It's all right, but it's going to serve its purpose. It's pretty much done. So we kind of want to leave it the way that it is. This boat light thing, it feels like a fisherman's boat light. I don't really like it, so I'm going to change that out too. But it's another side exit to the outdoor patio. Kind of nice, not too bad. And then this is just like the pantry entrance, which is actually taped up. There's nothing really back there. It's just a little nook for a pantry. It's not really. It's a little bit walk-in, not really though. Do that. We're actually just gonna put a desk over in there, and we're gonna be moving the laundry units to where Gregory is working right now. Dad, first home.
Yay, William.
First home for me.
It's gonna be nice. A lot of potential. It's not a teardown.
It's not a teardown. We're not tearing it down.
Because you're not putting it into a teardown.
not tearing this thing down. We're not tearing it down. And actually, I'm gonna go into the bath. So the bathroom's kind of nice down here. Actually, it's a full bath. Got a shower. This is the nicest bathroom that we've got so far, but we've got a shower and a vanity and me. And then you've got a toilet right here. So this is like the downstairs bathroom. It's all right, not too bad. Again, hardwood floors. Going up the stairs, we're gonna see what we got. So, I like that it's got an upstairs. There's no HOA. I hate HOAs. No HOAs. Stay away from them. They're expensive and they make it so that you can't do anything with your property. But you got a hallway right here. You got one bedroom right here. This is actually carpet underneath here. Underneath this is carpet. You got an ugly fan right here. I don't like the fan. We're gonna change them out for some more modern fans, which I'll show you in a little bit. Closet, bedroom, regular stuff. Through here, we've got the second bedroom, which I consider not the master bedroom, but still not too bad. You got an ugly fan right here too. We're gonna get rid of that. And then you got a closet. It's not really a walk-in closet. It's just a room, so not bad. Moving along, this is what I consider the master. Obviously, I'm going to be changing that fan out for a more modern one, or just not have a fan and it just be a light fixture. But we're going to make this backyard space super nice.
Two. Just take them down, throw them away. And then all these gold.
They're talking about taking the fans down. Okay. This one's okay because it's not gold. This one's gold. Ugly. You said boob light too?
Well, you need some light until you get another one.
Okay.
So we'll get some more lights. I told them about the lattice downstairs.
Take it down.
Yeah.
Biggest step 3 days ago was actually closing on this house. But this will be the third house that I've bought this year. 2 of the others I actually bought with my little brothers, so it was kind of a joint venture, but I already kind of know the area. I know that we already have a house down that way, and we're gonna be painting the outside of the house. I'm thinking like a green, a dark, like, or maybe a light hunter type green. What? Oh, we have to go. Hunter green with maybe black. We're gonna paint this roof, this down roof black. Kind of cool. The neighbors are also super nice, so that's definitely a plus. All right, you ready? Instead of the opening and closing door, we are going to have a sliding door, and that's going to make it easier for people that want to, have a dining room out here. And because basically what happens is in the living room or in the dining room right there, you're not able to really put a nice table there because you have to open up the door and there's not enough room. It's going to hit the table. It's going to be annoying. So it's going to be much better to have a sliding door instead of the swing open door inside. So makes a lot more sense to do that. Let's go on inside and check it out. Out inside. Washer and dryer delivered. Going up the stairs. Let's check it out inside. See this plastic tarp is holding up nicely and protecting the carpet. To do that, as well as this bathroom over here. I get some. All the lights are gone. All the lights are gone, so we don't really have much light to work with, but nothing really has changed about these rooms except for this fan. So this is like my favorite fan style. Let me see if I can turn the light on. It just looks modern and sleek and nice. It's like flush to the wall. You don't have these like ugly light bulbs. hanging down from it. We basically just took all the fans that were in here and we threw them in the trash. Starting to look great, but really the name of the game with this is to get this place done, ready to go as soon as possible, because I have a mortgage payment every month. So that starts February 1st. So we're going to be trying to work and bust our butts to get that payment under control as soon as possible. Get somebody in here renting it or whatever it is. We just want to get it done so that either I could live in it or somebody could live in it, or we can get some use out of it. Here's one of the vanities that we got. There's the washer and dryer unit. The fridge we're replacing. We're going to replace that old fridge actually. We're also going to be replacing this. We're moving along step by step. And here's kind of what I was talking about before with this door that swings inward. It's like, hey, if we have a dining room table right here, that's gonna affect the space and make it more cramped. So we're moving along on it. We've got some good speed, some good momentum on it, but we got to get this project done quickly and efficiently. We're continuing to work on it. We've got that load of debris and garbage already loaded up into my truck, so we're gonna make a dump run. And moving along, a couple of guys are working upstairs. Inside, we've got the washer and dryer. We got the new water heater that we just picked up. Taking the old one out, and they have torn out the doors, so we're getting that ready. And they're still continuing to work on this section, but mostly just kind of reinforcing and cleaning stuff out. But we're about to make a dump run. It feels a lot better with this thing open, and with this window door that's about to go in. Tore them out. We've got one of the guys, Lupe, is currently at Lowe's getting the tile and getting for the bathrooms, and also getting some stuff to install this door that we need. I'm not really sure what he needs. Maybe he needs some wood or some sealant, some extra stuff, but we're cruising along, and I'm about to go to the dump and get this stuff taken care of. And it's really important to keep these work sites clean, because it's like if you don't have a clean work site, you just can't even think about what you want to do or what you want to do next, because there's just garbage everywhere, and you just got to keep it out of the way. So anytime you can make a dump run, it is important. I made like 2 dump runs yesterday. Filled up the back of my truck with stuff that had to just go. So we got the new screened in door going in, and we're trying to get it installed properly, make it sealed. We actually had some rotten wood down below, so we actually had to replace that rotten wood. Let's go out of it.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we will.
And then on the top, I guess you need a thicker piece.
Mm-hmm. A big one. 2 by 6.
Yeah.
1 by 6.
1 by 6. So,
Okay.
so
See,
William, it's gonna look like this.
those
Yeah.
flashing.
The flashing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, look good. Yeah. And the same over the top.
Yeah.
Nice. Nice. No, I don't have tape measure. Johnny probably does. So we're gonna try to figure out how many pieces of cedar wood that we're gonna need to basically cover each one of these poles, because they're kind of rotten. They don't look that good, and so we need to seal them up and basically make it look better, more presentable, so that it'll kind of match the gate that we've got, which is really nice. But again, we're getting cedar. We're gonna stain it before we put it up, but we're gonna try to figure out how many pieces of cedar we're gonna need. So what, you want to do 4 pieces of cedar for each pole?
Yeah, let's measure it. Okay,
1x8.
Would a 1x8 be too much?
Not enough.
Not enough?
Okay, the 1x8 is 7.5.
Would you consider just painting these columns? Fix the fan?
Fast enough.
I'm okay with it either way. I don't know. Aren't they rotten? I mean, can you even do that?
Lupe could bond on them. Fix them. But, hopefully
It would be nicer with the
would be
wood.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got 6 columns.
It'd be way nicer with the wood.
Let's just say $1,000.
It'd be way nicer.
Or 1x8 isn't enough to do it.
1x8 is the right length, but you need a 1x10.
Call the guy back. Say, what do you got that's the 1x10?
All right.
Something that we can stain.
1x10 that we can stain.
Yeah, call Swing City back.
Okay. Should we go there and check it out? I mean, you don't want it to be some ugly wood.
Okay.
We can just go there, yeah. That would make the place look a lot nicer too. These columns are kind of pretty ugly.
They are. That's the look of the house.
Yeah, it is. And today they're pressure washing the house. So we're gonna get ready for paint. We figured out a paint color. It's gonna be this like light gray, greenish paint color. Kind of took a sample basically from a house up the street that I really like the color on, and we matched it up pretty well. It's actually quite hard to figure out the paint color of another person's house without having like the paint code. But today they're hitting the house with chemicals on the outside. It's a little bit rainy, a little bit overcast. It's a good day to do that, and they're going to be pressure washing. You can kind of see it. They kind of started a little bit on this side, but pressure washing the house, getting the house ready for some primer and then for the outside paint. But what we're going to have to do, we're going to have to wait maybe until it warms up just a little bit to actually put the first coat of paint down, because if it's too cold, the paint doesn't stick as well and it'll crack after, you know, a year or two, so you don't really want that. But we're gonna wait for a little bit warmer of a day. We're gonna paint the house on a warmer day once the thing is pressure washed. But you can kind of see right here, we're getting it done. Hitting it with the chemicals first. I'm actually gonna need to get my truck out of the way so it doesn't get hit with chemicals. But they are hitting the house, letting those chemicals do the work, and then we're gonna pressure wash the outside of the house once those chemicals set in. So we'll get it hit, and then it'll be ready for some paint. Okay guys, so that is the end of part 1. Follow along for part 2 coming shortly.